It's not news people want to hear, but get ready to pay more for home insurance premiums this year.
Insurance companies have been dealing with some of their worst ever losses from extreme weather events and other economic factors. So for more on this, we're joined live this morning by Daniel Ivans from Rates.ca, insurance expert and also a licensed insurance broker. Daniel, appreciate the time this morning. Just how bad could it be, bottom line, for people looking to get their home insurance renewed this year?
Hard to say, but there's definitely going to be some pretty significant increases. This year, hands down, has been the worst year for losses due to climate change in Canada in Canadian history. We're talking about wildfires we've seen out in Jasper, Fort McMurray, obviously. Previously, we'd seen really big challenges. But really what we're seeing across the board is a lot of flooding, a lot of ice storms, flash flooding in Toronto over the summer, causing over $1 billion in damage. All of these losses basically mean that the industry as a whole is going to have to take on some more premium to recover from those losses and also to mitigate for future losses as well.
So, Daniel, so much of these are sort of seemingly natural disasters here. Is there much a homeowner can do to try to prevent seeing such a huge rate increase? Like, anything to their home they can do to sort of make it more insurable, perhaps?
Well, from a personal standpoint, homeowners can be careful to take mitigating measures such as keeping dry leaves, trees, things like that, the residents to avoid flooding. Obviously, there are certain measures that consumers can take. But realistically, from an insurance perspective, to mitigate costs rising, consumers will certainly want to shop around as much as possible. It's a privatized insurance industry. It's a competitive market. There are a lot of options out there. So if you as a consumer are seeing significant rate increases with your insurance company, you're likely to be on the hunt looking for a company that's having better luck in your area or with your demographic over the last little while. In addition to that, taking advantage of as many discounts as possible, the multi-line discount being the most notable here, where if you have a home and an auto and they're not bundled together, there's some really big savings potentially if you do put those together with the same company.
Right. Okay. Daniel, we're looking at video right now of just absolute devastation, whether it's from fire or flooding from across the country this year. These people clearly would have filed claims if they had insurance. What if you're a homeowner that didn't file a claim? Are you less likely to see, or is everyone kind of getting grouped into the same batch here?
Well, where everybody's, or most people are likely to see increases, those who have had claims will see more significant increases than those who haven't. As a homeowner, naturally, that's a decision that you have to make, where if you have a loss and it's not unaffordable to take care of on your own. In some instances, you may not want to make a claim, but overall, the insurance is there if you need it, and really rates are going to go up across the board either way.
So effectively, no dodging it. Okay, what beyond bundling then, Daniel? Is there anything else anyone can do? I mean, we're all paying so much for sort of everything these days. What's the best piece of advice beyond kind of bundling you can give to somebody right now to say, hey, this is going to be your best way in 2025 to kind of save as much as possible potentially on your insurance?
There are a multitude of insurance companies out there, many of them, and shopping around is certainly going to be the best way to do that. Talking to a broker or visiting an aggregator like Rates.ca, getting access to a lot of different markets with a lot of different options. What you're doing as a consumer, the best thing that you can do to save money is to find the company that's charging the cheapest or charging the lowest rate.
Okay, so effectively do your research and check it all out. Okay, Daniel Ivans from Rates.ca, insurance expert. Appreciate the time this morning. Thanks for being here.